Alrighty, guys. Hi. Hello, hello. I just realized I have to do socials. Let me quickly meet Daphne.
I was actually able to take a...
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but we're starting.
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh, that's
it wasn't
okay.
intelligent. It was
No.
not.
I was
We're
saying how I
talking about
finally took out my...
beans.
And I finally took out my trash.
You finally...
Because I've... Took out my trash because I've been sick all week.
Oh. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to do me a favor and do, like, the whole social link stuff for me? Like, you know, like the stream and stuff? Por favor, please. Thank you.
I got it.
I had to rush home and get set up and everything, so...
I'm not even... Yeah.
I mean, I managed to have, like, a bit of, like, time to myself. Like, I got a bowl of dinner, and then I sat down and watched some, Castle.
Oh my gosh. You've eaten something? I'm so proud.
I ate 2 bowls of it. I am full.
I'm so proud now, Madison.
Listen, I got up around 1, I had breakfast, and then I had to leave for work, like, an hour or 2 later, and then I was at work for 2 hours. And then I had to go out somewhere with my dad to get something, and that took an hour, and then by the time I got home, it was like 7, and I was hungry. So,
Well, you're now doing better than Madison. So,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Let me know when it's all linked and stuff.
I did have some vegan chickpea chili by Tabitha Brown from TikTok. It's pretty good. I do love Tabitha Brown. I mean, I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but this stuff, pretty good. Had it for the past 3 days, actually, because I bought it and then I'd eat on it. I'd eat half of it and then I'd eat the other half the next day at work. So I have another half for me.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't throw it away,
Oh,
actually. Yeah, I mean, it's at work, so, and I'm not there all weekend, so it might get thrown away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it probably
I'm gonna hope not, but...
It probably won't be great by the time you get it.
Where is the
Well,
slideshow? Why isn't it appearing?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Bruh, show the slideshow.
I do want
There
some
it is.
chili.
Okay.
I love chili
Where
with
do we
peanut butter.
usually post this live announcements? Sorry guys, I'm so...
It's all good. Okay, I'm just having to move things around, so... Let me
Um,
increase the size
Twitter.
of Madison.
Yeah, I'm going on Twitter right now. Whoa.
That
Listen.
is so tiny. What the...
Do y'all eat peanut butter
Thank
with your
you.
chili?
No?
No?
Oh, is that only where... Okay.
What?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Maybe it's like a Kentucky thing.
I've never heard of that
I don't really
before.
like chili, so either way.
Oh.
Oh,
Well-
dude, chili's great. What are
I'm
you
not
talking
really. I
about?
don't like
Listen,
spicy
okay.
things.
It doesn't have to be spicy,
Yeah,
though.
I'm just.
Yeah, it
I'm just
doesn't have to
not.
be
I'm not
spicy.
too fond of it. I don't know.
Okay, well,
I just
that
like
makes sense. But chili with a good old peanut butter sandwich, or some peanut butter
Madison, this
crackers.
sounds awful.
No. You gotta try it. I swear.
No. I
Oh,
don't want to.
it's so good. Like, oh,
That sounds so gross.
It does not sound.
oh,
pleasant,
it's not.
honestly.
It's not. Now, do you just put beans in your chili?
No, there's like meat.
Well, I'm-
normal chili.
Okay, guys, I have a
What?
question.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm looking at the stream on my phone right now, and the quality looks very blurry.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if that's just my phone or if it's just in general. Please let me know.
Ew, why is this on light mode? Guys,
Oh
my
no.
computer put me on light mode.
Oh
This
my
is
god, mine
nasty.
did too.
Stop that.
Hold on, I need to fix mine. Ah, I can see.
I gotta sign into...
It looks fine for me, Wolves.
Okay, I guess it's just my phone then. Okay. It just looks blurry on
let
my
me
phone.
check
Oh
mine.
wait, I know why. It's because
Oh,
whenever
it's
I watch
super clear
live
for
streams,
me.
my phone does not like to focus. That's why. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know why it does that. It's so annoying.
Okay.
Sleepless, yes. Peanut butter and chili. I swear it's a thing here where I live.
Wait,
But,
what's
like-
Sleepless saying?
They're just like,
Sleepless
oh
said-
yeah.
Peanut butter and chili? Question mark? It's really
That
good.
sounds so weird.
It's It's not.
I'm just gonna.
It may just be because where I live, that's how we do it. But like a little peanut butter sandwich, dip it right in.
Hi,
Oh yeah,
Snaps.
I
no,
don't
no.
like that.
You gotta
So,
try it
Moon
once
is in
for me.
Moon is somewhere in the world right now. So
Yeah, I am currently
we
with
don't
Bad
know
Mike.
where. She refuses to tell us where. She's somewhere.
I told you, I'm
You
on
did-
the moon.
Oh, right. Thanks
No,
for coming
your
to bother
name
us.
is Moon, but no,
What?
it's your name is Moon, not you're on the moon. Ugh.
Where do you think I get the name from? Whoa, okay. Oh no.
Inspiration from the moon.
All right, let's begin
Where's the
this
movie?
talk. I am gonna sit back, Madison. You may take it away.
I'm
Oh,
still putting on
okay.
the Twitter.
oh.
Wait.
Okay. Are you putting up the slide?
It's up right now. It's been
Oh,
up.
okay.
It's been up.
Oh. Okay, cool. Well, you may go to the next slide.
You wanna? You didn't.
You should might
Oh,
want to
yeah.
introduce what book we're
Yeah,
reading.
Okay.
Madison.
Okay, so I've been a little out of it. Sorry. Hello,
Oh, no.
world. So the
Hello,
book
world.
we have chose
Hello,
for this
world.
next
That
round
we
is
chose. No.
You
that
chose.
I've chose. Sorry, that I have chose is November 9 by none other than Colleen Hoover. As you can tell, I really like Colleen Hoover. So
No, really?
I could not tell.
yes,
I couldn't tell.
I know. You should see my bookshelf. Anyway, so Colleen Hoover, great lady.
Why did that sound like a pickup line? You should see my bookshelf.
You should see my bookshelf.
You should come see my
My
bookshelf. Actually, don't
Guys,
because I am
okay.
engaged. Psh.
Oh, yeah.
Big congrats to Madison in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
We need to talk about
Guys,
that afterwards, by the way.
That's a problem. Guys, how do you turn Twitter on to dark mode?
I have no
Good
clue.
question.
I don't know why I'm not like that.
Question: why is Madison so big compared to Moon and Wolf? Because I am the
'Cause it's
Speaker.
Madison's
Chosen one.
book.
Yeah.
I am the
Yeah, the
chosen
chosen
one.
one.
Yeah,
And
she's-
because I'm older than all of them, so they are
Don't you
pushing
know
me
the
to
chosen
me
one
being
gets...
old.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry. Don't you know? Oh, lights out. There we go. I fixed it, guys.
Good job.
I know we were all worried about my Twitter.
Oh, we love. I missed this. Okay. You want me to go to the next slide?
Yes, you may now go to the next slide.
Alright.
All right.
I don't know how we're
Oh,
positioned on
there's
screen. I might have to move some people around. Yep. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm
Yep,
move
yep.
Madison over.
Oh, Sleepless just called me and wolves out for being short. Madison, aren't you like the same height as us?
I'm
I
5'5".
feel like I'm taller than you.
No,
Oh,
Madison's the
You-
tallest
you're-
one.
You're taller. You are the tallest.
I am taller. I'm older.
She's pretty. Yeah.
Oh no, am I the middle child? Oh no.
Moon, you're older than me. I'm the middle child.
No, that makes me the middle child, you
No,
idiot.
that makes me
oh,
the
it
middle
does.
child.
Wait, yeah, you're
I'm
right.
the middle child.
Sorry.
I'm the middle child in all aspects. I'm the middle child in age. I'm the middle child in height.
I can't think.
Ha 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 ha.
Alright, go ahead,
Okay.
Madison.
So, the synopsis of November 9 is Fallon meets Ben, an aspiring novelist the day before her scheduled cross-country move. Because, of course, their untimely attraction leads them to spend Fallon's last day in LA together, and her eventful life becomes the creative inspiration Ben has always sought for his novel. Over time, and amidst the various relationships and tribulations of their own separate lives, they continue to meet on the same date every year, until one day, Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. Dun dun dun!
Whoa.
So, yeah. What do y'all think just from that synopsis?
That you fully took that name as a character.
That
the first thing I noted.
That what?
You took Fallon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You see where I got the name from?
It was the first thing I registered about the book.
Y'all know my character Fallon. I
Alright.
love her.
It was very different.
Chat, I'm not too loud
Yeah,
compared
yeah,
to them, right?
yeah.
They're loud enough, right, guys? I just want to make sure. We good on sound and volume? I forgot to ask that earlier. Sleepless, you can
I don't
read it
know.
in the screen. Use your eyes.
But
I was bullying Moon. Can you read it again? What a quote. Put that in quotes, chat.
We do have one. I swear we do.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I asked if
Yeah.
you could put it in quotes,
Oh, I
chat.
thought you said, do we have a quotes chat? Okay.
No. Put that in quotes.
You're
chat.
lax
You're-
about it?
Yeah, okay, look. It's these two people,
lazy.
and every day on November 9th, they decide to meet up, and, like, things happen. There's your 5-second recap of
And
the
then
synopsis.
Girl gets sus of boy.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
My
Yes.
thought process was,
Reading.
okay, before I read the book, when I first read the synopsis, my first thought was like, it's intriguing, but I was like, how are you gonna make a relationship form with 1 day a year?
Really?
Without-
That's where your mind went?
Yeah, I was like, how? And then my other thought was, what type of drama is gonna be at the end of this that's gonna make my heart curl out of my chest? So.
Because with Colleen Hoover.
Yeah,
she's gonna,
I knew something
she's
was
gonna do
gonna unnerve me, and I would be like, there's gonna be some drama in here that's gonna piss me off. So, yeah.
See,
Exactly.
my first thing was the whole, like, oh no, the whole book thing. I was like, that's gonna end terribly. There's no way that can end right.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
That was my first
Oh,
thought.
Sleepless has a question. What is your
What's the
question,
question?
Sleepless?
If it is, can you guys read it again? The answer is no.
No.
Oh dear.
We encourage reading for all our viewers. Please use your eyes and
Oh
read.
yeah.
Please
Also,
use
read
your
the
eyes and read.
reading.
Yeah.
Please use your eyes.
Whoa, are
It's
there
not
8
hard.
people actually watching the stream?
There's
Yeah,
8 people right now?
Yeah.
Hi, 8 people.
people.
Hello.
The lucky fiance's gender. He is a male.
We'll go
Yeah, he goes-
Madison with
Go
a
Madison,
fiance.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Surprise. Yeah.
Spoopy,
Look,
I know you
he's-
can
he's
read,
coming
you
over
just choose
tonight.
not to.
He
Do
is
you-
coming over tonight. Tonight.
Oh, you should make him crash our stream.
Well, he'll still be at work by the time it's.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think we should petition for him to crash one of our streams. I think, you know what? No. Okay, hold up. I can't say this in case
No.
it doesn't happen, but I'm gonna text you both this.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay, Spoopy, I know about
The
the incident.
incident.
Okay, look. I know what happened, but that was you reading it out loud. There's a difference.
What happened?
Let's see.
curious.
The whole ostrich orchard
I
thing.
Wait, do I
Ah.
remember this?
Spoops went up to a sign with full confidence and said ostrich when it read orchard. It was so funny. I wish I was recording. It was the
You
most...
are amazing.
Yeah, Spoops is great.
You are incredible.
Moon, I like that idea.
Wait,
Thank
hold on.
you.
I need to check it. What idea? Hold up.
Mm.
Does he ever have time to read? No, but yeah.
Do you just say no?
Oh yeah, that'd be a cute idea.
It's a
Thank
great
you.
idea. He just doesn't have a lot of time to read.
Oops, we're live streaming. Why are you saying
No,
that?
they meant
Oh.
when they meant during the fable
At
thing.
that moment. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, you want me to
Don't
move
worry.
on to the next slide?
Anymore. Oh yeah. Back
Yes,
to the
yes,
actual book.
Okay.
yes. Next slide.
I think
So-
the font wasn't changed. I don't think.
Oh.
The font wasn't changed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm blocking again. I'm
Look, I'm blocking. I don't even know whose name that is. Whose name am I blocking?
You're blocking Jordan.
Jordan.
Who? Oh, Jordan. I really said.
Yeah.
Who?
All right, main characters, the two you basically see the whole time. Fallon, the transient. Ben, the writer.
Yes.
Then we got our side peeps. We got Amber, Glenn, Ian, Jordan.
I
There's
forgot.
also Kyle.
I forgot who
wait,
Ian
I
was.
would've
Wait.
put
Oh,
Kyle.
Ian's his brother. Okay.
Nancy, yeah, the
Yeah,
old
I
one.
was like,
Wait a minute.
Listen, Madison. There's a reason I didn't.
What?
Madison, you could have edited these
Yes?
slides, by the way. Okay.
I did.
Oh, you did? You put these,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah, you did.
What did I put?
Yeah, I was like about to be like, you forgot Kai. Kai? Is that his name? Kai?
Kyle.
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 I did.
If
well,
it was
I
Kai,
put
you
it
know I
on-
would know it.
I put it on the other slide, but I forgot to put it on this side.
Okay.
That's so awkward. Is there anyone else that Madison forgot?
I
read
mean,
this
to be
book
fair,
last
there's a
night. I should
reason
know
Kyle
this.
shouldn't really. I mean, Kyle.
Don't say that.
No, he is very important. He's like, he's
Yeah.
way more important than Ian is.
That's true. Ian is like the most side characters I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, moving on
Yes,
to the next side because those are characters.
yes.
And we can't really
Yes.
talk about them until we talk about the plot. So yeah.
We got some of our favorite characters.
It's loading. Okay.
Oh.
It's there.
Okay. It's good. It's good.
Oh. So, mine, of course, are Fallon and Ben. And why is Ian on here?
I don't know, Madison. You put it.
I don't know. Listen, I've been sick. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, just
for Ian
absolutely
the shade.
brutal.
Yeah. Why is Ian on the
Ian, you've
favorite?
just been demoted. Oh my gosh.
Poor Ian.
whoopsies. So Fallon, Ben, Amber, I really like Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn's pretty
Glenn's
cool.
Glenn's cool.
Glenn's so
Wondering
funny
why his
guy.
name's not on here. I love him.
Listen, I just changed it. I don't know if you guys can see
It's
that.
not gonna load.
It's not.
We'll should have to exit out.
Yeah, I
and
have
go
to
back
exit
in.
out. Yeah.
Oh, okay, just kidding. Well, so anyway, great characters. Who characters?
Me too, Sleepless, me too.
Who characters do you like?
Bruh, okay.
What women are we talking about? Sleepless?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general? Okay, I thought Sleepless was like the women. And I was like, okay.
Okay. I really liked Amber and Glenn. I wanted to know more about them. I always get invested in the side characters for some reason. Always
I
ends
feel
up
that.
happening. Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah.
I did really like Ben and Fallon
They
though.
were. I did like them.
Like I was satisfied with them being the main characters.
Satisfied.
Well, like sometimes like you're like, oh yeah, I love these main characters, and then you get to the end of the book and you're like, but the side characters were so much better.
Yeah.
Like I want to
Yeah.
know their story.
Yeah.
No, like these
Yeah.
main characters actually did like
the
have my
author,
attention.
he did a good job keeping the side characters to the side instead of bringing attention to
Yeah,
them.
definitely.
Because a lot of times in a book, the author will focus on their side characters for a second. You're like, ooh, wait, hold up.
This one was so different from maybe Someday
Yeah.
in that
Oh
aspect.
yeah, it was.
Because you wanted to know more about Bridget and Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
You know,
But like
there's
this one
a
was
whole book
so
on them.
focused on Fallon and Ben.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't look anywhere else.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was
probably
just
because they had one day a year that they met,
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
they kind of had to focus on each other.
Okay,
Which was
okay.
smart. Okay, moving
Yes.
on. Boop.
Next up, we got Lee's favorite characters: freaking Donovan O'Neill and Theodore.
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 And-
Theodore.
Whale pants.
I just love that.
Whale
And
pants.
Theodore.
And
And
Theodore.
And
I think-
Eddie, if you will.
Why didn't he go by Theo? That's what I wondered the entire time. I was like, he could have gone by Theo. Like, mate, you have like multiple nicknames in your name. Choose
for
the
real.
other one.
Okay, based on the
Choose
description.
Odor.
Based on the description of Theodore, I was like, no.
I also hate them just by that name.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
not Theodore,
I
the
love
cute
the
little
name
chipmunk.
Theodore.
Yeah,
Theodore's such a
okay.
good name.
it's cute.
And
Yeah.
Theo as the nickname to it.
Yeah, but for this character,
Yes.
This character. Mm-mm.
no.
Nah, he was
Trying to think.
throw shoes.
And
Wow.
Donovan is just a.
He needs to learn to be
He wasn't
better.
a great dad.
No, he needs to not be like he was.
He needs,
That's-
Yeah,
he needs character development. He needs
He
a lot of
does.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm trying to
onwards.
think, were there any other bad characters?
Alright, guys, here we are. We're at the spoiler alert. So, you have not read the book and you do not want to be spoiled. I suggest tuning out now. But if you want to stick around for the discussion, because we will be going in depth about the book itself, then stick around and enjoy as we rant back and forth about what we hated and liked, and also what we thought about the author. Which, the good author, but you know. Alright, warning you now. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Let's continue. Oh boy, I have to move some people around. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh
hold on.
right, yeah,
Is it me?
it's gonna.
Give me.
Is
Is
it
it
me?
me?
Am I the problem?
Throw me across the page.
I'm gonna make us really small.
Am I the problem?
We're gonna be really
Make me
small.
miniature.
We're gonna be
Like, I
really...
want to be in between the lines.
Read the
you
movie
read in
in
between
the
the lines.
lines.
You read in between.
Yeah. I want to be in between the lines, okay? You have to read in between the lines just to see me.
Make
They'll
Madison
make
small.
people read so they can find you. They have to read
I'm a
now.
Where's Waldo in the making.
Yeah. You need the
I love it.
glasses and the striped shirt, and then you'll be complete.
Little hat. Okay.
Just
Madison,
start,
do you want us to
Madison. I'll be
start
dressed.
going?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so some plot points. Big one is they meet once a year, and this is to not because Fallon's mom told her when she was younger to wait till she's 23 to fall in love because, you're too young and dumb when you're this, what was she, 16 or 7?
She was 18 when she met him for the first time.
Yeah,
that's what I meant, 18. 16
It's 5 years,
yeah.
Madison. 23 minus 5 equals 18.
I don't know math, Moon.
None of us
Leave me
do.
alone. I'm sorry. And this is also to not hold the other back because Fallon's moving across the country to New York, and Ben wants to be a writer and write his first book and basically get his life together. 23, why 23 specifically? Because...
Do you remember?
I remember.
I just read this last night, so it's really fresh in my mind.
Maybe we should talk.
I don't. I don't
Okay,
remember exactly
so-
why it was 23.
Her mom says that, girls develop the most between, ages, I think, I want to say, 13 and 23. I don't remember specifically what the lower one was, but the upper one was 23. But, also the real bit of it that, Fallon always suspected was, her mom was with her dad between those ages, and that was, the age that, they broke off their marriage. So she was like, there's probably also something there, too.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's you'll fall in love
There you
at
go.
23. If you're still in love by 23, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Not real life example though, guys, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they agree to meet once a year because of this whole big reason, and they're like, okay,
Right next to the word plot.
what?
Sorry. What else can you put right next to the word plot?
Okay.
Thank you. Continue, Madison.
So anyway, then on the, I just thought of something that I didn't put on here.
It's okay, you can talk about
The
it.
whole big plot of twist.
Oh.
We
we
will
can
do
talk
that
about it. We can talk about it. It's
too,
okay.
because I have thoughts.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Okay,
lot of
so Fallon and her dad's relationship is kind of rocky. They meet up at the restaurant, and he doesn't remember the anniversary of some things happening, and which we'll get to. So, I'm terrible at explaining this. Why didn't I write this better?
You should probably just read what you wrote and then we can free talk.
Okay, so yeah, her and her dad's relationship very rocky. They meet up at the restaurant. They're talking, and he just says some things that makes you kind of just want to punch him in the face because what a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ben is sitting at the booth behind them, and he gets up and pretends to be Fallon's boyfriend, slides into the seat next to her, puts his arm around her. He's like, oh yeah, I'm Fallon's boyfriend. They just, and then stands up to her dad. Because obviously he was just trash talking her basically. So then that's how they meet, and then they talk and agree to meet once a year and all that. And then Ben thinks it's really cool, and he's gonna write a novel on it. So they're gonna meet one day a year on November 9th. And why is Moon's PNG up at the plot point?
Don't question it. Just don't question
Just now noticing it.
it. Moon is the plot. There's all that is to it. Let's
Look,
just keep-
I am the plot. Leave me alone.
Moon is the plot.
Moon's the plot.
So yeah, they agree to meet up. So the next November they meet up. Her flight is delayed, and he's sitting there waiting in the restaurant, thinking she's not coming. This waitress comes up to him and was like, hey, this phone's for you. She had called some kind of shop down the street from the restaurant they were supposed to meet at, and then she said that he would pay that waitress $20 or whatever if he she ran down there and gave him the phone.
Okay,
Or,
real,
like,
real quick.
I guess brought him back to the
Real
phone.
quick.
Whatever she did.
Real quick. Sleepless. The thing is, we kind of sort of did read this around November.
I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We did, though.
I was ill.
Yeah, Mom was ill. But, you see, here's the thing. Because it was the holidays, and we're all grown adults who are either working or doing colleague,
Lives.
yeah, we could not stream this on November 9th, which it would have been nice, but not,
It will.
yeah.
Okay, look. Today is now November 9th.
It's canonically,
A
it's
new
not
November-
Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
it's not Jason Day. We're gonna ignore that.
Oh, it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even.
Yeah, it's
Imagine
Friday
being
the
You
13th.
guys, I'm in a
Me.
great state of mind right now.
Oh yeah,
We're doing great.
both of you seem to be in a great state. I'm the only one who seems like, we're not, there's no alcohol involved, but I seem sober, while you two seem like, no.
I have
Just
been.
drinking water.
I'm drinking sweet tea.
I don't have
So-
tea with me. I'm sad.
Aw.
Alright, sorry.
It's
continue.
spoopy day. Okay, so she says her flight's delayed, whatever. She gets there, and then they hang out, get to know each other, and then I believe they're laying at the beach, and he sets up and he's like, "I need to go get a tattoo right now." And so they go down to the tattoo shop, and he gets a tattoo of the word poetic with like, I think he got like a little,
It's
Like,
in Trouble Classic thing.
Guys, you
Yeah.
should see the look on my
It's in
face.
something.
I have,
Look on-
I'm like so, like I have like one raised eyebrow and like a what face because of the comment Sleepless just left.
I don't.
I'm drinking
I
the water
don't
that
want to
came
know.
off my broccoli. What the heck?
I don't know.
Sleepless.
Sleepless,
What's
why?
Why?
Okay.
What does that even mean?
I'm just gonna.
I don't want to
Me
know.
neither.
Does it have cheese on it?
Oh my gosh, Madison.
I mean,
Broccoli
Madison.
with like cheese melted on. Mm.
oh yeah,
no.
Madison.
Mm-mm.
Broccoli. Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-mm.
Cheese and broccoli,
Mm-mm.
yes.
Mm-mm.
Like
No,
like baked in the
nasty.
oven with like some cheese on top. Mm.
Ew,
Oh, it
no,
does?
Stop.
Ooh,
Nasty.
yummy.
Now I still wouldn't drink the
Mm-mm.
water. That's
Are you a cheese
so
hater?
kind of weird.
Mm.
Are you a cheese hater? Are you a broccoli
Yeah,
hater?
I don't.
Oh.
I like broccoli.
You don't like cheese?
Not in most forms, no.
Dang.
Wow.
You're missing out.
Potato
Like, no,
steak
like
and broccoli
pizza,
covered
though,
in
like,
cheese.
mwah.
Sleepless. Where's mine?
Yeah.
I would like
I'll take the
a
potatoes
plate.
and steak.
Ooh.
No, give it over.
Hand it over. I like
And
cheesy
I'm-
fries. Cheesy fries are
I'm.
delicious.
Oh
Ew.
yeah.
Cheesy
Ew.
fries. So good.
Okay, get back on topic.
I'm so hungry now.
We have
Okay,
such different palates. All right, moving on.
man, I'm gonna have
Oh
to go
my
eat
gosh,
after
we could talk
this.
about food another time.
We're getting distracted. Madison, read faster.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay,
Read
so
faster.
anyway, he goes gets whatever that, and then he takes her back to the airport, and then he sends her off on her plane, and then he gets a whole plane ticket, buys a whole plane ticket, which is like
Forgot
super
about that.
expensive, and he
$400.
yeah, $400 he got on there, and he goes over there and he gives her a letter, and it's supposed to be her homework because they basically give each other a piece of paper and it says like what their goals are that year. Like she needed to go on 2 dates, she needed to laugh at herself, she needed to kiss, this many guys, just to get her out there. Because saying that sounds a little weird. She needs to kiss this many guys. You get the point. Just to get her out there and doing, things. But he did that to do that, and he said the only thing I want you to do this year is to go visit your father, because she had told him that she hadn't talked to him really since they saw each other at the restaurant last November. So basically, her relationship with her father had come to like a halt altogether. What the heck?
Oh,
When I cooked it in
just
the
keep
microwave?
Guys,
All right,
focus,
well,
focus, focus. Come on, focus.
Ugh. Anyway, so
You're only on the 2nd November.
Madison, we need to
Or
speed this up so we
6th.
can talk about it.
I'm going.
Just read
Okay,
the prompts
so-
and we'll go into detail later.
Okay, bought the plane ticket, told her to go visit her dad. 3rd November, he doesn't show up, and it turns out it's because his brother died.
Rip.
crazy. So, and he couldn't tell her because they don't have any kind of contact over the whole year. I forgot to mention that. They literally only see each other once a year. They don't have each other's phone number, email, Facebook. They have nothing. So the only way they can meet up is if they come to that specific restaurant at the same time, same day, a year. So she hops on a plane and goes to him instead because he wasn't going to be able to come there to New York. So, he's like, oh my gosh, she came, like, she's great. And then they get intimate, they do the do, and
Sorry,
they
it's
agree.
just the fact that you just write where they get intimate.
Well, I almost
thing really got me.
Listen, I almost wrote do the do. So
That's hard.
They do the devil's tango. We get the
they do the devil's tango, and then they agree to be with each other because he thinks Jordan will go home because she will go home.
Jordan is the wife of his brother who just died.
Yes, and she is pregnant with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks Jordan's gonna go home to live with her mom because she doesn't, But turns out Jordan doesn't want to go home. So because she goes downstairs to get like a glass of water, and she's like, oh, we're gonna be together, we're gonna throw this whole meet once a year out the window. And she goes down there, and Jordan's like, I really don't want to go home. And he comes down there, he's like, oh, you don't have to. And then she's like, well, I can't make him not help his sister-in-law and his nephew, so she decides to leave. Because, his nephew will need him and Jordan will need him. So she decides to leave, and he is heartbroken. So, because he's like, no, we can still work it out. So a whole year passes.
I hate this plot point.
Yeah. Wait, what? What?
This fourth plot point, 4th November. I hate it.
So
it was a rough one.
Yeah, I know. Ben shows up with his nephew, who he treats like a son. Fallon finds out that him and Jordan are together. Heartbroken for everybody reading. And Fallon, I'm sure she's, a little sad. She's obviously hurt, thinking she did it for him and what's best for him. And he's like, you left me heartbroken. And she was basically there to heal it. Because they were both heartbroken, and they just kind of used each other to get over, the dead brother and Fallon. So she says it's over because he is with her and she is hurt, and she had moved back home to LA. And Jordan is the
sister-in-law.
Ben's brother's Kyle's dead brother's
wife.
Yes.
So his brother died, and he had a wife, and that wife is Jordan.
Yes.
And she was pregnant with their baby.
Ben's nephew.
Yes. Ollie, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver.
Oh, why didn't I put him on favorite characters? He's so cute.
Oh yeah, put Oliver over there.
A child we only knew for
Top
2 seconds.
character.
Exactly.
Top character.
We love him.
Okay.
But so she's obviously really hurt that they're together, and she's like, you've obviously fallen in love, I'm out of here, and I'm not coming back next November. She clearly says, I'm not coming back.
Yet she does anyways.
She doesn't.
No,
Wait,
she doesn't.
Wait.
She doesn't show up next November.
Oh wait, she moved back. Okay, that's why I got confused. No, I was
She
like,
moved
wait,
back
but
home.
she's still in LA. What do you mean she doesn't come
Because
back?
he chases her out of the restaurant, and he's like, wait, how do you have a car here? And she's like, surprise, I moved back to LA. And he's like, oh my God, what? And
I
she's
forgot.
like,
Sorry, it's been a while since I read the
LOL,
book. Okay,
heartbreak. So,
LOL, heartbreak.
yeah.
Oh, heartbreak. Lol,
Life sucks.
Lol, your heart's broken.
So-
lol.
a whole year goes by again, and we're on the 5th November. Her friends, Amber and Glenn, get her to go out to a bar with Theodore. And he's just, I just don't like him.
He's just someone Fallon is currently seeing at the moment who
Yeah,
don't acknowledge him.
kind of seeing. Yeah, no, he wears these whale pants, and he's just he talks about Nantucket all the time.
Yeah.
And
he
he's
grew
just
up there.
yeah, and he was like, I was actually, what did he say? He was like, I'm actually not born. I
No,
didn't
so he
grow
was
up
born
there.
in Nantucket, but he grew up in LA.
Yeah, so he
20
says
years.
he acts like was raised in Nantucket when he was just born there.
It's so weird.
So then Ben shows up to the bar that they go to, and he pretends to be like some like college kid doing like a thing. He's like, so
He
what
actually
would
is
you
in
do?
college.
You know, fair
He
fair
is
point.
some college kid.
So he
Just
wasn't
not-
pretending to be a college
So he's
kid.
not pretending on that part. He's just
he's-
pretending what he's actually there for.
Yeah, and he's talking about how he's I don't even remember.
He's talking about
It's
soulmates.
about like love.
He's basically questioning
yeah,
Theodore, like, do you think soulmates exist? And Theodore's like, huh, soulmates? While Ben's like literally staring at Fallon.
yeah.
Yes. And then he said something about how he waited at a restaurant for like
4 hours.
4 hours for a girl, and Theodore was like, LOL, sucks.
He literally is
I got-
like,
I got my girl
is a
right
girl
here."
really worth waiting at a restaurant for 4 hours? And I wanted to punch the
I
man
know.
so
And he was like, this one
hard.
is, and I was like,
I know.
dang. So then
Get
Fallon's
yourself
like,
a man like that.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom, and then Ben follows her, and then
Not
Well,
into the bathroom.
not into the bathroom because that would have been a little weird.
Outside the bathroom.
He's
Outside the
sweating.
bathroom, so then they're talking, and then I'm pretty sure they kiss.
They kiss, yeah.
They kiss.
Like
They
hot
just
and
kiss.
spicy stuff happens in a closet. That's all we'll say on that matter.
Or
Yeah, that's true.
it's not November 3rd. Or the 3rd of November. But it's spicy.
What?
She goes to the bathroom and
Yeah.
follows her.
So,
Such a good one.
Yeah.
basically they start. I think they come back to the table. Ben's like, listen, I'm like in love with this girl. Like, you seem nice, but like, no, she's mine, type of deal. And then Theodore goes off. They go outside. You know, they're fighting. And then Theodore says some really mean things.
She's not even that pretty, and then starts walking away. And then Ben goes to punch him, and then
Along with
Glenn
Glenn.
goes and
Glenn
punches him.
punches him too.
And they all the security guys
Amber
are
throws a
holding all of them
shoe.
down, and Amber
Yes.
takes her shoes off and tries.
I
was like,
love
oh my
that
gosh,
part.
I want to be Amber.
I know. I was like, man, this is great. All
Oh,
their friends
right.
just like coming together, throwing things.
Real quick, Amber and Glenn. Amber is Fallon's old roommate, and Glenn is Amber's boyfriend. So
Mhm.
Yes.
just to clarify.
Top quality
Yes.
side
And then
characters.
Ben and Glenn have a bromance for a hot
Oh
second.
yeah, they totally have a bromance.
And I was like, let's go. It's so funny. Alright.
So, bro, use the chunk.
Yeah.
Nah, mate, heels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great. No, you know, they got a little more oomph with
Yeah.
the
Little
heel.
They can stab you.
So,
They could
basically,
really hurt.
Yeah. Oh, no,
yeah, they really could. That would.
Like that could cause some serious
I
damage.
stepped on my own foot with my heel. It hurts.
Ooh.
Yeah. No.
Alright,
So-
last November.
Wait, what? Hold on. They kiss, make up, shoes are thrown, and then crap hits the fan when she finds. They go back to the apartment. You know, they do the do again, and they're like happy, and she's like, "This is it. We're gonna be together forever." So then she finds the book he is writing about them, and she starts reading it, and she is thoroughly disgusted because there is a plot twist in it. Do I say?
Say it. We'll talk about
What
it
it
after
is now?
we're done.
Explain it. Yeah.
We can talk about it after. Or we can talk about it now.
I mean, it's a huge
Okay,
part of the
Because
story.
you forgot to mention that Fallon's, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me
backtrack a lot.
backtrack a lot, but like I didn't, you know. So Fallon has some pretty big scars up and down her face and body. I believe it's her left side.
It's her left.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the left side of her body, like up her face, and then her left side of her body is pretty badly burned. And obviously it's left some very big scars, and she's obviously like insecure about how how she looks
How she
now,
looks.
and Ben has never made her feel like other people do. Because he likes looking at her. So that is a pretty big point in this, is that, you know, they have said stuff about her looks, and he they all went to bat for her and was like, no, she's beautiful, which she is. So she finds the book that he was writing and she starts reading it. And in the book, I think she looks up the time
She looks
that...
up the 2nd November.
Yeah, the 2nd November, whenever she went to his house after... Oh, no, it was the 3rd
It's
November.
his house for the very first time. No, it's his house for the very first time. And basically they're hanging out in his room and then like Jordan walks in on them and they're like, "Oh, gotta go downstairs now." So then it's her meeting Jordan and then Ian comes home and it's her meeting them and then Kyle comes home. And he just like looks at her really angrily and then he's like, "Ben, we gotta talk." And so they go off to a room and then Fallon comes around the corner and she just sees like Kyle like having a chokehold on Ben,
like,
and then he punches him. And that's all she remembered. Well, that's all she knew of the event. So she goes and flips to that point in the book because she wants to know what they actually talked about.
Yes, so she flips to it, and in the book that Ben is writing, she sees...
Bro's about to give him the talk.
Yeah, he's about to give him some type of talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the
my
type of
gosh,
talk you
that's
think,
so
though.
Oh, no.
My water bottle's empty, I can
That
make
would be
whale noises.
so funny.
And be like, listen here, child.
You can sound like Theodore's pants.
So she looks in the book, she's reading it, and she's like,
oh my god, I
she
just
like
got it.
gets like, what is this crap? Because in the book that he is writing, he says like the reason that Kyle held him up, he's like, what is she doing here? She didn't you already ruin her life enough? Like, basically Kyle mentions how it was Ben who started the fire that left burns all over Fallon's body.
Dun, dun,
because
dun.
she was in a very bad fire. So she's like, what the heck is this? That is not even funny to joke about. Like, this is like obviously something that has affected my whole entire life and her relationship with her dad. And she's like, this is sick. I don't know what kind of plot twist this is, but this is like not just for a book. Like, so then she confronts him about it. Or does she even confront him about it?
No, he comes downstairs to find her.
Because she goes to try to leave and then he finds her down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did she just leave after that?
Yeah, no, she left she left in fear and anger, and then she got a restraining order.
Well, so she leaves and then he goes to follow her out and he like shoves a manuscript at her and he's like, "Please, if you won't let me explain, like at least read it." And then like she drives away a little bit and then she throws it out of the car.
Does?
And then
I do not.
And then she goes and gets a restraining order on him.
Yes. So the next November rolls around. So we are on our 6th November. And she does not want to leave the house. She's like, I'm not leaving the house. Yes, she got a restraining order because he was the reason she was in that giant fire when she was, 15, 16?
16.
Yeah, and it ruined her whole entire career because she was going into acting. And nobody wanted to hire her anymore because she had these big scars up her face and all over her body. So, and it, it took a lot of confidence out of her too.
To be also very specific, this whole fire happens on November 9th.
Yep.
So the day that they meet up every day?
Mm-hmm.
Or every year?
So she was looking forward to November 9th every year because she was meeting Ben. Instead of thinking about the thing that ruined her life. Turns out Ben was the one that started it. Crazy. That was the biggest plot twist for me, and I was like, holy freaking crap. Why?
Why, Parrish?
Well, why?
Why? Cue November 6th.
Why? A little heartbreak.
Well, heartbreak.
So.
Last one.
Yes,
you can do it, Madison. I believe in you.
She's sitting in there. She's like, I'm not leaving my apartment the whole day. So someone drops off a package at her doorstep. It is the novel. And she's like, I ain't touching this. And she goes to sleep. And her mom is going to come and bring her breakfast, So her mom comes and she doesn't know. She doesn't wake her up. And she walks out, and her mom is reading the novel and crying. And she's like, "Have you read this? Like, what has happened? Like, is this true?" And she's like, "Yeah, I guess so. I haven't read it." And her mom's like, "You need to read it." So she leaves her alone. She reads it, and she takes all day reading it, mind you. I mean, it is a lot. It talks about how his mom
It's
died.
Ben's life.
Wait. Okay, I
Yes.
forgot to
It's
mention.
Ben's life starting at age 16.
Wait. Okay, real quick before you mention that, heavy warning and topic. Heavy topic warning.
Oh yeah.
Really heavy topic warning. If you're uncomfortable with certain aspects, please leave now. This is a heavy topic warning. So,
Yeah.
just fair warning, okay? Viewer discretion advised. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, it starts with Ben's life at age 16 and what led him up to the fire. So it turns out his mom was involved with Donovan O'Neill, which is Fallon's dad, and she committed suicide because at the time Ben had no idea that she thought it was because, you know, Donovan O'Neill didn't return her affection, like, and he was, you know, she thought it was over this guy. Turns out, he didn't learn this till quite a bit later, that it was actually because she was sick and she didn't have that much time left. And instead of watching her go through, you know, chemo and all these other types of treatments and just kind of lose herself, as she says, is she decided to set them up everything that they needed to have for when she did die. And that way they didn't have to deal with her getting worse. So she decided to take life in her own hands and go that way. So it actually wasn't about Donovan O'Neill at all, but Ben, thinking that it had been, he gets angry. He goes to see this Donovan O'Neill. He's sitting outside in the car watching, and then I believe Donovan O'Neill had got the call because it was on November 9th that his mother had also died. And he goes out there, he's sitting there, Donovan O'Neill gets a phone call. He thinks about his mother. And he kicks this gas can over. Well, then he goes, he like strikes a match, whatever. It lights up, and he didn't think it would go to the whole house. I think he thought it would just go to his car that he was like
He was
cleaning.
mad because he was like, if he really cared about my mom, like he would have punched the car that was right behind him when he got the call, but he doesn't touch the car.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, let's see what he thinks about if his car is actually destroyed.
Yes. So then he sets it on fire, sets everything on fire. It goes, and he thinks it's just Donovan O'Neill in the house. Turns out Fallon was in the house. So traumatic day for both of them, all of them, really. And that's it. But so she reads it, she understands, she ends up meeting him down at the restaurant where he has been waiting all day for her.
He meets her for the first time.
Do what?
The first November, from his perspective.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Go, quickly, explain. You want me to do it? I'll do it in 5 seconds.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, he's basically like dug himself into a really bad place where he's drinking all the time, not paying attention in college, and all that stuff. And so he wakes up in Jordan's apartment because he like called her drunk, like asking for help. And she's like, it's November 9th, like you should go visit your mom's grave. So he goes and like sits in the car, and like kind of just waits around there. And then Donovan O'Neill pulls up, and he's got flowers, and he basically goes over to Ben's mom's grave and places the flowers there, and then, you know, goes to leave. And Ben's like, I really shouldn't, and then proceeds to follow him. And so he ends up at the restaurant where he sees, you know, Fallon through the window, but can't really. And he's like, oh my gosh, like that's the girl that like I ruined her life. So he goes into the restaurant and goes into the booth behind them. And so basically throughout the whole like first chapter, like you kind of see it from his perspective where he's like, oh shoot, I shouldn't be here. Like I was like Kyle, who's the only other person who knows about that night, told me to stay away from her. Like I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't want to know that she's okay right now. And then, you know, he meets her and the whole first chapter happens and he's like, snap. And that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You can go again.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's
And
November 6th.
oh, well, that's it.
Keep
right?
going. Well, no, and then
The ending.
and
The
then
ending.
what happens
Final.
after she finishes reading?
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
said she shows up to the restaurant.
Yeah, but then what else happens after that?
There's so much more.
Madison!
Madison, I'm gonna throw something if you can't.
Listen, I haven't read it since.
Okay.
I read it.
So
Okay.
So it's like 11:55. This man has been there since dawn, sitting in the same booth, waiting for Fallon to show up, hoping that she would show up
No.
because he leaves a note in like the thing being like, I'll be at that restaurant this November, I'll be there next November, I'll be there for every November 9th after this day until you show up. And even if you never do, I'll still keep waiting there for you, which is the sweetest thing ever.
I'm like,
Um,
oh, chills.
So he's like there at 11:59. He's like, okay, I guess I should, leave the restaurant because I've been here for like 18 hours. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's
man.
11:56. I'm looking at
Is
it
it
right now.
56? Oh,
Yep.
my bad. So he leaves, he goes back to his car, and then like he sees Fallon, and she's getting out of his car right there. And like there's a whole like, what do we do? But she's like, it's like 11:57, we got 3 minutes. And he's like, oh snap. The whole countdown was great.
Oh yeah.
And so, she like, I want to say they forgive each other, but they both pointedly say at each other like, I forgive myself.
Yes.
And then she's also like, I'm so sorry I was so late. I was getting a tattoo on my arm. And she like reveals it, and it's a book and then a theater mask. So the comedy, the tragedy and happy face mask. And because one of the things that Ben's mom told him was that when you fall in love with someone, that you're so selfless that you put them before anything else. You should have a moment. You should have something to commemorate that moment. And so for Ben, it was when he got the tattoo of Poetic on his arm. And for her, it was that moment that she realized that she was so selflessly in love with him. And so she got a tattoo of her two favorite things on her arm.
Moon, you sound like you're about to cry. Are you okay?
Thank you. That's just my voice actually right now.
Okay. I'm like,
I'm
are
trying
you
to be
okay?
somewhat quiet. No, I'm trying to be somewhat quiet.
Okay,
so
okay.
my voice is like also slightly deeper. So
Okay, it's okay. I was like, you good,
What-
girl?
I'm not about to cry.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh.
I'm also just running out of oxygen.
Oh
and-
dear. Please don't
Wow.
have oxygen.
No.
It's important.
I found the passage where she is saying like she forgives him like he was 16 and went
Yeah.
through one of the worst things a child could ever experience, and she's like, I should be asking you for your forgiveness because there's nothing for you to forgive.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And she's
real
like,
quick,
I know your heart and it's not capable
me-
of anything but
let
love.
me clear some things up. Sleepless, I'm gonna take you back for a second. Alright? Ben one night was drunk and partying out with friends. He woke up in Jordan's apartment because he called her in a drunken state, and she helped him
Mhm.
out. Nothing happened, she just helped him out
Mm-mm.
because she is
She
his
was in
future-
love with.
Yeah, she was in love with his brother Kyle, and she was his future sister-in-law, so she just helped him out. Later, Jordan's like, you need to get some closure. Go visit your mom's grave. So he went to do that. And then he saw the father of the girl who he ruined the life of, and he's like, I really need to see what my actions have caused. So he went to go do that, and as soon as he saw her, he instantly fell in love with her. And he does not live in a dorm, he lives home with his brothers. There you go.
His mom left the house to him and his brothers.
Yes. Alright,
So
I'm
fair.
gonna click to the next slide.
A forever.
Quotes.
Oh no. I
Quotes.
can't see it right now. I'm
Is it
scared.
okay? That's
Moon, you need to...
one of the art
Okay, I see
/
it.
quotes pages.
We'll get to
So-
that in a second.
There's like a little artwork, and you can see their like little tattoos and the November 9th like calendar
Oh,
page.
that's so cute. The
It's so
tattoos.
Yeah.
cool.
I thought that was so cute. I found it online. So Thought that was cute. And then this has a quote saying, "When you find love, you take it, you grab it with both hands, and you do everything in your power not to let it go. You can't just walk away from it and expect it to linger until you're ready for it."
Oh. Moon is
So-
not in a dorm, no. They're somewhere, like I said, Moon is somewhere in the
Oh
world.
no. I'm not in a dorm.
They're somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Or on the moon, I
I
don't know.
told you I'm on the moon.
Or on the moon.
Or on the moon. Okay.
And then the next one is one of those quote things again, because I love those. So let's just read a few of these. November 9th or nothing. Fallon deserves better than you, and so does Nantucket. Are you booksting me?
Stop. Wait,
Oh
these
my
are so
God.
good.
I know. Fallon, don't leave me.
Stop.
I love you,
Oh my
Fallon,
Wait.
more than poetry, more than words,
Wait,
more than
wait.
music, more than your books, or more than your boobs, both of them.
wait, where's the underwear quote? There has to be. It has to
Oh
be
my
here.
gosh, there has to be.
It has to
That
be
was
there.
so funny.
The underwear quote has to be here. If it's not, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I don't know. Let's see. They're red. Her panties are red.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your first. I want to be your last. I want you to be my first and last.
Aw.
Gumshoe, you can't leave yet. I'm not finished falling in love with you. Sigh. Did you just sigh out loud instead of actually sighing? She loved me in quotations. She kissed me in bold. I tried to keep her in all caps. She left me with an ellipses.
Ooh.
If
Oh,
she's
that
not
was one of the
careful-
things in between.
Yeah. If she's
Yo,
not
are
careful,
there-
I might just fall in love with her tonight.
Are there pants with whales on them there?
Where?
Where?
Are there?
Oh, there are.
At the top.
There are.
Oh, there are.
I love.
Oh
If
my
we're gonna
gosh,
kiss,
that's
it
so
has to
funny.
be book worthy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where's the one? I'll let you fondle my breasts, and I don't even know what you do for a living.
Oh.
I barely
Oh
know
my
you,
gosh.
so I'm not
Okay,
about
listen,
to argue with you about
Sleepless.
your
I
level
will
of
refuse
intelligence
to say the
because-
curse word. Don't make me. I'm not gonna say a curse word.
Yeah, so I barely know you, so I'm not about to argue with you over your level of intelligence because you could very well be as dumb as a rock, but at least you're pretty.
Ugh.
Because keeping my mouth off you is really painful. Pinkberry.
Pinkberry.
I effed up, Kyle. With a little burning house. Unsend my text. F you, Tony Brown.
Well, I'm not spoops. Alright.
I thought I was tougher than a word, but I just discovered that having to say goodbye to you is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Aw.
Oh.
Though lovers be
Cliffhangers
lost,
and insta
love
love.
shall not.
Huh,
Yep.
I think I like my new fake boyfriend.
Spoiler alert, they lived happily ever after.
Aw, these are good quotes, Madison.
They're so good.
No, I love these things. I don't know who puts them together, but like, mwah.
Where's
they're
where's
red.
The, wait,
Oh.
yeah, where is the red one? I cannot find them.
It's
Where are they?
all the way to the right. It's in red.
Yeah.
I cannot
in red.
see. I am colorblind right now. Help.
It's
Okay,
right
do you
below
see
the book with the tragedy and comedy.
Oh, that's like pinkish to me. The red.
Oh.
I love that line so much. As soon as I read
was
that,
so
I died.
funny.
It was so funny.
I know.
I took a picture of it and sent it to you guys. I was like, this is great. This is comedy gold right
Oh my
here.
god.
Everyone has scars. The only difference is that mine are visible and most people's aren't.
You know, I also, besides the panties one, I think the boob one is also my favorite.
Oh,
The what
so funny.
It's like
Which one?
I like you and your boobs and stuff like that. That one.
Oh yeah, more than your boobs, both of them.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
It's such a. What,
There were
I don't-
some pretty funny quotes.
It's such a like couples thing to say, if that makes sense. Like a couple in love thing to say with humor. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All
But,
right.
like, I'm putting it on your boobs. Both of them.
The booba.
And boobs.
Oh my gosh, we are not four.
No, but we have been for.
Yeah. All right. You want me to move on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Questions. Do we have questions? I know Sleepless always has a lot.
Ew, love. They didn't live happily ever. They did, though.
They did though.
Well, yeah.
They did though.
As far as we know.
Surprisingly, they did.
It took 6 years for them to do it, but yes, they did.
What does the fox say? Nothing.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, that is no.
No, stop. You should not have answered that seriously.
Oh, sorry.
You don't want them to?
Man, we
That's
know
so
somebody.
mean.
Yeah, we know somebody who doesn't like a happy
Dang.
ending. Jeez.
That's so mean.
You're probably
That's
not gonna like a lot of our books then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, don't worry. I mostly do series, so mine are mostly cliffhangers.
Reminder: join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Follow us on Twitter on @TTalkTimeYT, and like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell to get notified whenever we go live or upload. Yeah, that's the most YouTube thing
Woo.
I've ever done.
It really was.
But yeah, honestly, I agree. Well, Sleepless, I agree to disagree because Nico Will is the best. Anyways, moving on. Ranting time.
I'm so excited. Okay, do we
Wait,
want?
let
Where
me
do we
go-
want to start?
Let me go to the ranting room. Hold on. Where's the ranting room? Hold
Where
on.
do we want to start with this book? I feel like Matt is there?
I think Matt should start by asking us questions, and then we'll answer them.
Okay.
Madison.
So I don't know. Oh God. Okay.
No, like where do we start?
There's so much to cover. Okay, let's start at the beginning where Ben first slides into that booth.
Oh my gosh, I loved that.
Oh my god, it was
I was like, yes.
Oh my god.
I thought it
Please.
was so good.
Oh my god. It was
Did.
really good.
It was like such a funny moment, but the fact that they were both so chill with it, I just loved
Oh
it.
my god, yeah. I honestly, when stuff like that happens, I personally feel awkward, so I have to like kind of skim it because then I'll feel too awkward to
Yeah.
read it. So I'm like,
I thought I would feel awkward, but like I didn't. I thought it was really
surprisingly,
well
I
done.
didn't really feel that awkward either. I was like, this is well wrote.
Good.
written. Yeah.
Very well, right? So obviously her dad was being
Oh my gosh, I hated her dad so
Oh my god,
much.
her dad
Yeah.
was
I wanted
so
to
annoying.
literally punch
Me
him.
too.
yes.
I was so thankful he slid in because I was like, put him in his place, do it,
Yeah,
bet. And
like,
then he
please
did. I was like,
do it
thank you.
now.
Please. Oh, it was so satisfying. It's like this guy is
Yes.
a piece of yeah.
Duty. It's a piece of duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
okay. So then what do you think about their deal to meet once a year?
I thought it was presented actually really well. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, because like the whole like meeting only once a year, but I actually thought it was put together really well. Like the whole like, hey, okay, why don't we do this every year, like once a year? And it's like seems absurd, but like also like just the right amount of absurdity that like it works.
Oh my god, shit,
Mhm.
no way. I didn't totally almost swear. What are you talking about? Alright.
Oh.
I don't say big curse
Um,
words, it's the tiny ones that I don't care about. Anyways.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So
sorry.
we'll
Oh, wait, right.
we'll go by November and see
Wait,
what your thoughts
my
are
thought
through
process.
this.
My thought process. I forgot to mention mine.
Mhm.
About their deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So like I thought the concept wasn't bad. Their deal though, with the whole like not communicating whatsoever to each other,
That was kind of
Yeah.
good.
that
was
was
a little
that was
rough.
that was a little rough. I was like, that
I like.
there are books, obviously fictional books. They're not, they're fiction for a reason. But you still need a sense of some slight realism to make it fit. That just felt too unrealistic.
Yeah.
The fact
Honestly,
that
I kind of really liked it though.
I did,
like-
but like the concept was a little too unrealistic for my liking. Like if they had like at least been
Yeah.
able to write letters to each other at the very
Like-
least.
Like
No,
once
but
a
I liked
week
the fact that they
communicator.
couldn't tell each other about their lives, and they only
Yeah.
had one day to do it. Like, I really liked that fact
Yeah,
like,
but I
because, like,
still
you
wish
you
they
can
could've,
only
like,
say.
But realistically
One.
speaking, it would be kind of like
Realistically speaking,
it-
it wouldn't work.
you probably would have met. Most likely, they would have met other people. Let's be real
Yeah.
here.
hmm
But yeah.
But also just
Isn't
like
it
not
so
being able,
fancy?
like when his brother died, not being able
Yeah.
to
Oh my
tell
God.
her
that, yeah, that's
and that like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there. So then you get that disappointment when you show up and it's like you've been stood up. It's like you have this whole
Yeah.
build up for a whole year and you're like, holy crap, I've been stood up.
yeah. Well, the stood up's a strong word.
That's,
He had
like,
that's not
every single year though.
Yeah, and plus his brother just died.
I don't
It's
think
not
there
really
was a single year
stand-up.
that went
It's
right.
not really a stand-up. It's more so like my brother literally just died. I could not make it.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but like he couldn't even tell her. So like if she doesn't
He
get
couldn't
the
tell her
call,
till the
it's
day
Yeah.
of.
almost like, you know,
Yeah.
like if he wasn't able to even get a hold of her then, like, you know, she could never know. Okay. So what was your thoughts on him buying a whole plane ticket just to tell her to go visit her dad?
Oh my
God,
gosh,
I
that was
loved
so
it.
cute.
That was
Like
so
that was
good.
the
Honestly,
such a big
as a money
gesture.
conserver, it hurt me inside, but at the same time, it was
Oh yeah,
very
yeah.
romantic.
Like man is insane.
Yeah, I was like,
But
bro,
oh my
what?
gosh, it was so cute.
Oh, it was.
The fact that he just did it just to give her a letter.
I know.
Tell her to go fix her relationship with her dad.
I know.
And I'm like, dang.
Obviously, looking back on it, like it was definitely guilt. But
Yeah.
like, even still, like that's a crazy big gesture
Oh
to
my
do
God,
to
yes.
for someone.
Yeah. Agreed.
It was insane. That boy, like that scene right there just went to show how much he loved her. To like literally throw $400 down the drain just to give her something.
Yep. So then next November rolls around, his brother dies, and she goes down there. What do you think of that whole debacle?
Okay.
I was waiting for her to go down.
I have thoughts about this. So
Okay.
it was a very big plot twist to happen. We didn't even know Kyle that much. We only knew that he was his brother.
You knew Kyle.
We only knew
punched him.
Kyle just a tiny bit, and we knew Jordan more than Kyle. Reasonably so. But the thing is, like, that was really shocking. It was such like a out of the chances for this man to end up in a car accident and get hit, and if his brother of all people, I was like, I know it, like, I was like, this is gonna sound really weird, but it felt like, you know, when you can tell the author is writing, if that makes sense, like you can tell like the author's thought process as you're reading, compared to like when you're reading you don't think about like, oh yeah, somebody wrote this. No, this is a story. To me, that plot point felt like the author put it in there to further her plot, which makes sense, but honestly it made me really sad, and I was like, why is this necessary? So, and like, I know it was meant to be there to cause drama, to pull them together over a hard time, but at the same time, I was like, you could have done that while keeping him alive too. I mean, there's multiple ways you could have done this, and that really hurt me inside. Plus, you know, you left his wife and his unborn child all alone, that kind of alone, and that also annoys me. I'm not gonna talk about that plot point yet. When we get to it, I will go off. But right now, we're disregarding that. I did like the whole like her coming down just to see him, to cheer him up and like be there for him unexpectedly. That was like so cute and romantic, to show up and be there and support him and just be there for him emotionally and physically. But
yes. Physically.
Yeah,
but yes.
It was something. I like, that was one of the plot points that I actually did really like. Like, it was heartbreaking,
Yeah.
but I actually thought that was probably one of the stronger that they had. I think the first two may have been stronger, but like some of the later ones were worse for me.
Yeah. So, what did you guys think whenever he's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna be together. Like, let's not just make this weird thing. We need to be together.
Literally, they put those rules and boundaries down so that wouldn't happen. And, like, they're like, we will wait. And then he's like, just literally, okay, I'm sorry if this is, like, really mean of me to say, but literally, after sleeping with her just once, he changes his mind. Like, bro, just because you finally got some, you're like immediately changing your mind. You can't let her go and go back on your promise, please. Don't do this.
No. That happened before they slept together.
Oh, they did? Okay. I'm misremembering. I'm sorry.
He refuses to sleep with her until she's like all in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting so hard.
Yeah.
I feel that though.
To be fair, Moon, you read it recently. Meanwhile, me and Madison read it a while back around the time we thought we were going to stream this. So, like, you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I got you.
My bad. I apologize.
So, whenever she goes down there and Jordan's like, okay, I don't want to go home to my mom. I want to stay here. Like, this is my home. Like, and then Fallon leaves. What do you think of that? Like, him saying,
She
no,
made the right
don't
decision.
leave.
She made the right decision.
She made the right
She
decision.
made
I
the right
agree.
decision. She made definitely the
He was hurting
100%.
too much for
He was,
anything
yes.
to happen, and he had to stay there. He should have stayed there for her no matter what.
Yeah.
For Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it... Yeah. It also...
She's family.
Didn't Ian leave the
Mhm.
next day? I can't remember.
I don't
Ian
remember either.
It's
We don't-
so,
Ian-
he
Ian
goes
is
in
like-
and out.
Yeah,
You're
and I'm like,
what?
bro, your brother just died and you weren't bothering to stay behind too?
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's just gone. I was like,
During this whole
True.
thing.
I was like,
True.
bro, Ian, where were you?
True that. So, next November, they meet up
Mhm.
again. He shows up with his nephew, Ollie, who he's like, you know, treating like a son. And then he starts throwing we around for
This is
he
where I
and
get
Jordan.
mad. This is where I get mad.
What do you think that he
I
and
hated
Jordan are
this.
now together?
I
Is
literally,
it
I could
terrible
not
that I
read it.
fully didn't register it before? Like, it was
Oh
explicitly
yeah, no, me
said.
neither.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
neither, man.
I didn't pick it up.
because I thought it was just a
It
cute
was
uncle nephew
really...
thing. I thought it was a cute
Yeah,
uncle
it was
nephew
really
thing.
subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard. I got where he was coming from, though. Like, I could see how he got to the place he was at. I was not happy about it, but, like, I could see how he got there.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, but on the other hand, I was also really mad that this plot point even existed. I was so pissed off because, honestly, for me, remember how I said I can't read awkward situations? That, to me,
Yes.
screamed, like, very awkward, dramatic, and sad. Like, when, like, she figured it out, and it kind of felt really weird to me because that was, like, his brother's wife, and I know he's dead, but still, it felt too weird. It just
I
felt
feel like that's a
over-
line you shouldn't
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah, that's a line you should not cross. And I was
Yes,
like,
but also, like, I felt like, you know, like, there's always a plot point where, like, a sibling dies and, like, they left, like, their widow behind and, like, the family feels responsibility. And so, like, they have to, like, I've seen that plot line before, so it didn't shock me
I
as
mean, you
much.
can still take care of them, just don't get together with them.
Yeah, but it's
I think
it's
you're
more,
basically using each other as a crutch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's more of their shared grief.
mhm.
And it's like, I don't know, I was like, I know they're not related, but in a weird way, it felt weird to me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, it was weird.
It felt weird to me.
And I would never want to know the extent of their relationship, but
Me
also
neither.
at the same time, it didn't seem like it was crazy. Like, it
didn't seem
more
like
just
they were
seemed like
too
two sad
deviant.
people who were just trying to, like, find.
Wait, what
Yeah.
are you talking about, Sleepless?
Bridge. What?
No, what?
What's
We never
wrong?
mentioned that.
What?
I'm so confused.
Me too.
So is
But-
Sleepless.
Anyways.
But yeah, I think they were mainly just using each other
okay,
as
we
a
aren't really
crutch.
being explicit. He got together with his sister-in-law.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyways, he got together with. I hated that plot point. Okay, look.
It wasn't fun. No.
I did not like it. I would have preferred if, like, honestly, like, it was cute, you know, seeing an uncle take care of his nephew. You know, like Fallon mentioned, it was cute. But the fact that, like, you know, the whole thing, and I was just, I hated it. I was like,
I will say.
and also,
of the-
Fallon moved away for his sake. And then she comes back, you know, thinking he'll understand why I did it. And in his hot thought process, he still was being kind of like a jerk about it. And I was like, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like, so I think he said that they didn't actually really get together until Oliver was born.
Yeah.
So like after Oliver was born, and Oliver's how old at this point?
10 months.
Yeah.
10 months. So they've been together for darn near a year.
Yeah.
If they got together like immediately after he was born, like, you know.
Yeah. And it's just.
But, like, you could also see that their relationship definitely wasn't, like, a real relationship. Like,
Yeah.
it was based off of.
It
No,
was like,
they-
it sounded kind of forced because of Oliver.
Yeah.
But
And I think they mainly just slept in the same bed. Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's kind of
really
what it
think anything
sounded.
I
happened.
hope. I'm hoping.
Maybe
I'm
they,
praying.
like, kissed a few times, but, like, it really didn't sound like it went beyond that.
I
Yeah,
really
I mean they
pray.
had a baby, so maybe they didn't do anything at all.
I pray. I hope. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems too awkward and too weird.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
I couldn't do it myself, but so she has moved back home and
I'm
she
not
leaves.
blaming
Okay.
Oliver. I'm not blaming
No,
Oliver.
we love Oliver.
We love
Oliver's
love
so
Oliver,
cute.
you never blame the child. The
But
child did do nothing.
in the book, it does explicitly say like he's the thing that brings them together.
Yeah, it was the book that blamed Oliver, not me.
No, no one blames Oliver. We love Oliver.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, I mean,
he was the moment, the
Oliver's
turning
cute.
point.
To say I love Oliver would be strong wording. I'm not too fond of children, so I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Like,
rip Oliver.
Like the name Oliver's cute, but he's just a child that plays with Oreos, not Oreos, Cheerios, and I'm just like, okay. Cheerios, sorry.
Oreos.
Look, my dyslexia
He's a child Oreos. This man
A lot
is
of people do.
10 months old.
Aw.
10 months.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, that was a weird plot point. We're moving on from that. I hated it. Going on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Oh wait, actually that November though. Sorry.
Yes.
Staying on that November. I did love the whole, hey, surprise, I moved back to LA.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a good moment.
oh my gosh, when he's like,
When
why
he's
do you
like,
have a
"Oh,
car
shit."
here?
That
He's like, why do you have a
I
car
don't.
here?
Okay,
Come
I'm gonna be
on.
real with y'all. I was so like fed up and feeling awkward about that
You
situation.
didn't
I
read
did-
that?
I skimmed over. I didn't read it because I couldn't.
Dude,
I
no,
physically
that's like
couldn't.
the best part of that November.
I couldn't
Let me
Because
read
he's
it
like,
to you.
shoot, what the heck? No, this
literally
can't be
I
happening.
literally had to skip over the chapter because I was like in too much awkwardness and pain. I was like, I cannot physically read this.
Do you want me to
You
do a
have to read
dramatic
just the
reading
very
for you?
end of it.
Can I do a dramatic reading?
Sure.
I'll do voices.
Sure.
Wait, I'm so
Madison is
confused.
overly eager for this.
Oh, come on, I'll
It's
do
such
it.
a good like this is like one of the best parts of
Okay,
this
go
book
ahead.
is this scene right there.
Go ahead with my dramatic reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
Oh, okay, let me find it. Okay. So do you want me to start at where they're outside?
Just like towards the very end, as far as you can get. I cannot handle the awkwardness.
So after like when he notices like the car, not the key bit, Oliver's already in the car. Like the whole like you have a car, like that whole bit.
Okay, so Fallon pushes around me and tries to open the door to her car. And that's when it feels like I've been punched in the gut. I can't breathe. I don't know why it took me this long to notice. I grab her hand and squeeze it before she opens the door. The quiet plea forces her to pause and look up at me. I look at her car for a beat and then back at her. Why did you drive here today? Confusion clouds her expression. She shakes her head. That was our agreement. It's November 9th. I squeeze her hand even harder. Exactly. You usually come straight from the airport when we meet. Why are you in a car and not a cab? She stares up at me, defeat consuming her eyes. She expels a quick breath and looks at the ground. I moved back, she says with a shrug. Surprise!
That was.
Her words impale my chest and I wince. When? Last month. And that's it.
I thought that was gonna be more funny than I thought, but no, never mind.
No.
It's the
No, it's just the moment you're like, ooh, wait, you messed up.
You meant like that's a dang. That's like a bro. Yeah, okay, I get you.
Yeah, but like the moment he realizes, I always find this really entertaining.
Can we
when
go on
someone
to the
realizes,
next
like, oh, shoot.
November? Because that one's my favorite.
What
Yes.
number is this?
They go to the bar. She's like, I'm done with him. I'm gonna go to the bar with Theodore.
That's my favorite November.
So
Thank you for the background.
you're welcome. So what do you they're at the bar, they're sitting there, Theodore's in his well pants having a good time. And what do you think when he comes up? Tell me all.
When I first saw when I first read the description of Theodore, I was like, Colleen, why?
Wow.
Why?
Why? Honey, why did you
That's
do
called
this?
rebound.
Yeah, like this is like the worst rebound you ever could have possibly picked. What the
I
heck?
will say though, I wasn't surprised she was seeing someone. I was like, okay,
Yeah, that makes
she's
sense.
obviously going to be seeing someone, and she's
Yeah.
obviously going to run into Ben. Like, there's too much of a formula there.
Yeah, that was clearly obvious.
Like he had someone, she has someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I loved the moment when he showed up though.
oh yeah, same here. I was like, yes, go get her. Go get her. Go get your queen.
And I
okay?
loved the way he approached it. Like he was
Yeah.
trying to do a survey. I thought that was hilarious.
They're so.
Because Theodore
This
is an
book has
idiot.
so many witty, like lines, and it's so.
Yes.
It's so good. Okay, to be fair, I don't like Theodore, but his whale pants are adorable sounding, and I want them. So.
Would you date a guy though?
No, I would not date a guy who wears. No, I would not. And I already seeing someone, so that wouldn't even matter. But you know, I would not date someone who is wearing whale pants. But personally, would I want them? Yes.
Listen, if Nick showed up wearing whale pants, I'd be
Whale
like,
pants?
who the heck are you? Like, this man don't wear
Yo,
that.
you gotta
Like,
get him some whale pants.
Yeah. As a joke,
Listen,
we gotta cosplay as
listen.
Theodore.
I got him some nice shirts for Christmas, and I thought that was gonna kill him. If I got him whale pants, he may just take the ring back and be like, I'm going to Jared. See you later. Like, I gotta go.
Yo, birthday gift right there, whale pants.
No, you know what I got him for his birthday?
What'd you get him?
Mhm.
T-shirts.
Lovely.
What?
T-shirts.
Do
From-
they have whales on them at least?
Yeah.
No, they. Okay.
They gotta have
Okay.
whale.
Okay, we're
Listen,
done. We're
we've
done.
we've been really into watching My Little Pony.
Yay! I love that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I love My
Friendship
Little
is
Pony.
Magic?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I love My
Listen,
Little Pony.
I did not think that I would like
It's so good.
it as much as I did, and I am obsessed. We are starting season 5.
Yeah.
We're working on it
Oh,
tonight, and I'm so
yeah.
excited. But let me tell you, the music,
Yeah.
it has been
yes.
stuck in my head.
Oh my
like,
god, yes. Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
You'll
I am, like,
play
obsessed.
I love.
oh my gosh, yeah, I know. Or This Day Aria. Oh my god, I can kill that song. It is
My
so good.
God, glitz and glam. I don't know if you got that far actually.
No, I don't.
Dang
think I
it,
have
it's so
another-
good.
but
Yeah, let's go
we're-
sleeveless. Okay, look. Okay, listen, people, don't discourage My Little Pony. It's actually really good, and there's tragedy. Like, look,
There
stuff
is.
happens. Like, shit goes down in My Little Pony.
It really does though, and like I wasn't expecting it, so I did
Oh,
it
yeah,
because
no, it gets dark.
so he said that I believe had started. I don't even remember. Like he had started watching it, and his brother was gonna watch it with him, but
yeah,
I
let's
believe then
go.
his brother passed away, so
Oh.
he didn't. So he watched it, and
Let's go. Pegasisters and bronies.
got it, and it's the cutest thing ever.
It is. That sounds so cute. You and your
And-
lover just like sitting on the couch watching My Little Ponies.
It is really great, and so now we're gonna do that.
Can
Listen, when I was
Just
sick
keep
this
it in
past
quotes chat,
weekend,
please. Thank you.
But I kid you not, like I did not expect to like be this addicted to it because
It's
he
so
wants to watch all of season 5 together because he's like I really love season 5, and I was like okay,
Oh, season 5 is so
What?
good. You'll love season 5.
and I'm like oh my god, I don't want to wait, so now I have to
It's so good.
wait.
Who's your favorite pony? Who's your favorite pony?
Oh, okay, I really like Applejack and Pinkie Pie.
That's fair.
Who are
I
your favorites?
I have to go with my classic Twilight Sparkle. My girl, she is an ogre
Ugh.
warrior and a bookworm.
True that.
And she
I
has
do
a
that.
pet. She has a pet. She has a dragon who helps her
Yeah.
out. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, I love them, and I also love Fluttershy to pieces.
Oh, I know. She's such a beautiful voice.
I know, I love them.
So he brought over all his My Little Pony movies, and we're gonna watch those too.
They're great. Okay,
But,
sorry,
like,
we just took a solid break to read it.
Oh, but whenever I was sick, we watched all of season 4. We laid on the
Nice.
couch,
Nice.
you know.
I love. Wait, season 3 is when she gets wings, right?
No, season 4.
No, it was like the end of
There.
season 3 that she got wings, and then season 4 was
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I
You're right,
loved
you're right.
I loved that entire sequence of her getting like wings. I was like, oh, that's so good. Go
I was like,
Twilight.
wow.
You're a princess now. Go girl.
I know. She's like, I don't know what to do.
We're
I'm just an awkward
We're
princess.
just sitting in silence, like just in like complete stun lock.
Me?
Yeah, you're just
Oh, I
stun locked.
tuned you guys
Oh,
out a
that's
while ago.
The Cutie Mark Crusaders, they are so cute too.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen, I woke up from a nap the other day and I was just singing
Yes.
Heart as Strong as Horses, that one. And I was just like, got heart as strong as horses. And then I was like, What the heck's that? Why am I just singing it? Oh, wow, yay.
Oh my god, they have an even better song in season 5 that you'll adore.
That's what Nick keeps saying. He's
It's
like,
so
it's
good.
He's like, it's
And like,
one of my
what's her
favorites.
name?
Like,
Diamond? Something Diamond? That little...
Diamond Tiara.
Yeah, Diamond.
Yeah.
She also has a song in season 5 that's a banger. You know, it's good.
Yeah, he's like, you'll get a lot more with that.
Yeah. Anyways, we need. Okay. And
Yes, sorry.
We'll talk about it later. Back to the bar scene. Back to reality. All right.
Reality. This is our reality.
Sorry, Moon. You should
Oh my
watch My Little
gosh,
Pony
what?
with us,
I don't.
man.
I have no clue what just happened.
You gotta watch it. It's honestly so good.
It is. Anyways, the bar scene. What'd you think about it, man? You know, what'd you think about it?
The what scene?
The bar scene with
The bar.
after
Which
bed.
part?
You know, any part. You know, just describe your experience.
I really enjoyed the beginning of it, and I really enjoyed the end of it. The whole bathroom pulling into a closet. It was okay. It wasn't great.
Is it bad
But,
to
like-
say that was my favorite part?
It was
Leave me
like I would
alone.
have been okay with it if Amber didn't immediately ruin
I know.
everything straight after.
I know.
Like the fact that she was so disappointed, I was like, oh, well, that kind of ruins the moment for me.
I was like,
So,
this is
I
getting
didn't like that.
spicy and steamy, and like, oh my
Mhm.
god, it's heating up and it's getting good, and then it just got ruined. I
And
was
then
like,
Amber
no.
kind of just like makes you feel bad for liking it. And
I
you're like,
know.
oh.
I was like, bro,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah. I mean, technically, she was with Theodore.
Yeah,
But-
no, like with just reason, and then you're like, oh, okay.
You know, I honestly
But, oh
forgot
my
Theodore
gosh.
existed when that was happening.
Really?
Yeah,
I was like, I hope Theodore doesn't come and open this door right now.
I mean, that was in the back of my mind, but at the same time, I was like, he's such a background forgettable character that I was like, oh yeah, she did come
Oh,
here
it
with
was a
someone.
good character.
Yeah.
I did thoroughly enjoy Theodore getting beat up.
Oh, me too.
That was hilarious.
I loved Glenn and Ben's
Amber-
romance. That was funny.
No, okay, their bromance is top quality, and then
Oh, yeah.
Amber chucking a shoe at
Yes.
him. I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I want a friend like that, and I want to be that friend.
Oh my god. I think, you know, actually, I have chucked my shoe at something, actually. I
At
have done
something
it.
or someone.
I think someone, actually, yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah, no, I chucked my flip flop at someone. I forgot who, though. It was a long time ago. No, I did do it, though. I was mad.
But like, it's also the fact that like they're heels,
Oh, yeah.
so you know that they're gonna hurt a
Oh,
heck
yeah.
of a lot if you
100%.
throw them at someone.
Oh
Also,
my
isn't
God.
he like fully restrained? So like it definitely smacks him.
And honestly, okay, around that
Oh.
November, you could tell it was like, you tell something dramatic was gonna happen, because it wasn't the end of the book yet. Something worse besides the Jordan thing was gonna happen. So I was just waiting for it patiently. I was like, when am I gonna cry
Yeah,
now?
I didn't-
And when it hit me, I was
didn't
like,
like
bro,
that.
no. I was like devastated. I was like, and then I was screaming like, read the rest of the manuscript. I know you're in shock and you're in pain, but keep reading, please. I get you're
Like,
scared.
don't just
Like,
stop.
I can't judge her for, like, reacting that way. But at the same time, I was like, you idiot, please keep reading. You don't have all the context clues. So,
Okay, don't hate me,
Oh.
but
no.
I really hated the twist that he set the fire.
I don't blame you. I didn't really personally like it that much either.
I thought it might have been the weakest part of the book that moment.
Honestly, I don't blame you either. I thought it would have been better if, like, his...
Like, I think it's really nice how it was all wrapped up and like all connected, but at the same time, the fact that it was all connected,
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
I don't know, it kind of ruined a lot for
It
me.
did. I could think of other ways that could have gone better. Like, it wasn't his fault, but, like, indirectly, maybe?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Like-
Like, it's...
yeah.
I guess it's
I
kind of
don't
hard to
know.
write a book like that to, like, when, like, because there was a reason he went to that restaurant that day. So, you know.
Yeah. I
Well,
would have almost loved it though if his reason for like his scars was almost an entirely separate problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
I think that would have
Because, like, with
made me more interested.
the previous Hoover book, like, they had separate problems.
Yeah.
And, like,
They were too
worked...
intertwined in this one.
Yeah, it was too connected.
I loved the whole date bit. Like, I loved
Yeah.
that
was
concept
good.
is such a cool concept. But the fact that the date
extends 2 years prior was a little. I think it pushed it a little too far.
Yeah. I mean, the plot point itself was interesting. Just it wasn't my favorite thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Like good
Like
writing.
I think it was well written.
Yeah, it was well written. Just
I think the concept was written well.
I think
like
towards the end of the book, I was kind of getting like, can this be over? Kind of thing. Like, can they please get together?
Yeah.
It's kind of dragging out a little bit too far now. It's been like for us, the reader, it hasn't been that long, but for them, it's been like what 4 or 5 years. And you're like, can you just get together already?
And for the last couple of years, they were like, we're gonna be together, and then something happened,
and it was
and
a
then
good
they
And I was like, I'm kind of getting.
I maybe would have liked an even slower burn of like maybe like the last year, like that year before was the one they're like finally like we're gonna get together. Like they had an on and off relationship that lasted for too many of the years that it kind of lost itself.
Yeah. Like the first year was really good. It had the best quote.
The first year was great.
It had the best quote. You can't beat her panties are red quote. That's like top tier.
That was so
It
funny.
was so funny, and just that was like top tier. The whole like scene with the dress in the closet was like,
oh my
that
gosh,
was like emotionally spicy. It was like so emotionally spicy. I was like,
because nothing happened, but at the same time, like so much happened.
Yeah, so much happened. I was like, this is the type of
I
romance
think
I like.
year 2 was also pretty good.
Yeah, year 2 was.
I think year 3 was where it started to
It was getting rough. It was getting rough.
Yeah.
I think there should have been more learning about each other.
Yeah.
And like declines in that aspect versus because I feel like he was always
Also,
like 100% no at the end of every year.
Since they only had a day, there was so much they don't know about each other. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
small things. Like they probably don't. There's a lot of small things they probably don't know about each other. That
Like,
they gradually.
They obviously didn't know each other or like what they worked at because whenever she made the quote about like I've just let you touch my boobs and like I don't even know what you do for a living.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like I don't know. Like it's cute. The book is good. It did tear my heart out and then stomp on it and then put it back in. But you know, I was kind of like, you know, they ended up together finally at the end. It was really nice.
I think their get together was actually really sweet.
It was
I
really
really
sweet.
enjoyed their
I
get
loved-
together. Was
yeah.
probably one of the highlights.
Like take out the fire portion and keep the very ending portion, and I think it would have been like,
the angst you can keep of that last,
Yeah.
but like something about it being
the plot.
fire
the plot
specifically.
needs to be different. I think the plot needs to be
Yeah.
changed, but the emotions can remain.
Also, I feel like the end description, like I know we're learning like all of Ben's like life story at the end. One, I think we should have learned bits and pieces of it
Throughout
sooner.
the book.
I think it was too much all at once.
Yeah,
and
I
it
was
took
like, oh my
so
God.
long. I was kind of like, I
was
want
getting
to.
tired.
Where's the part I want to know? Like, I want to hear that first day. Like, why was he there? That's what I wanted to read more than.
Yeah.
Even though like it was really important to hear his backstory, but like.
Yeah.
I would have liked to hear more of that throughout the book.
It made me
and I think
tired
that should
reading it.
have
I was like starting to get
Yeah.
sleepy-eyed, and I was like, I want to. But the ending definitely was like, okay, that's
the
sweet.
ending was really.
The ending was worth
was
it,
sweet.
honestly. I was like, that was such a sweet ending. The meet back at the restaurant, the tattoo symbolism. I read a book way back when that had tattoo symbolism as well, and I was like, bro, this is some good stuff right here. I love it.
This is some good stuff.
But here's the thing, I also hate tattoo symbolism. I hate it and I love it. It's a really
You are Fallon. Okay, contradictions.
But the reason why is because like it's cute, but if it doesn't work out, that's stuck on your body forever. So yeah, unless you pay like $1,000-something to get it removed. Yeah.
But like, I feel like their tattoos, at least in this book,
Well, yeah, in the
were
book.
more
That's
so.
why I said I hate, but I love them. You know, because like.
No. I liked them in this book because they weren't tied to each other. They were tied to themselves in a moment of like their own self-discovery.
Yes.
So like, even if they had never worked out,
It would
like,
it would have been a fun moment.
that
to
was
look back to,
something that, like,
this,
they
I ran
kept.
into this person that helped me discover myself. You know, I guess.
like this was a moment when I realized something about myself.
Yeah.
So I liked that because
Yeah. It
they
was
could have done them about each other, but they were so very themselves.
overall. I think I'd give this book like maybe like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, maybe.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I wouldn't.
Did
I
you
don't
like this one or maybe Someday?
I liked maybe Someday better. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was about Maybe Someday. I think it was the pranks between the roomies and like all the ridiculousness that went on and like all the like the very romantic touching that kept going on. That was very sweet and romantic and cute, and don't judge me, but I liked it a lot.
No, it was.
It was,
It
yeah.
was very
It
sweet.
sounds
Like,
like
you
it's
know, the
cool.
author intended it to be spicy, but it just turned out to be wholesome and cute. So it was. I liked Maybe
Madison?
Someday. Plus, Maybe Someday came out with its own soundtrack and music. So yeah.
That is very true. I have a I don't know. I've always liked this one a lot. It's been one of my top ones. So I give it about like 8.5, 9 out of 10. But I do like this one better than Maybe Someday. Though I do love Maybe Someday, it will forever be one of my favorites just because it also helped me get back into reading.
We
so.
can't. You can't ask us to pick between our children, okay?
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm so sorry.
Don't cry.
But like,
No,
I agree with Madison,
I
though.
give the book a 7 out of 10. I think it was really well written. I think it was good. I probably wouldn't read it again because I don't think my brain and heart can go through that again. I probably would read Maybe Someday again because there was drama in it, but not a lot to make me be like, oh my god, there's too much, you know? Like, I like when there are calm things that happen in books. Like, sometimes I just want to read and vibe with the characters instead of them, like, going through something. But that's me personally, obviously. So, yeah.
I agree with Madison. I like this one more.
What would you rate it?
Like
What you liked about it more?
Okay, so this is not my typical genre that I read. So like it's harder for someone. Like I'm probably gonna be harsher. I would probably say like maybe a 6.5 or a 7. So just because real life things are always probably a bit lower on the scale for me. But I liked this one more. I think I liked how it was focused on this specific day. So I think it was more direct for me. Like I feel like I got to the point in each day. Like I wasn't waiting around for anything. And I got to like the bits that I wanted to get to faster, if that makes sense. I think I really liked how more focused this was. I liked how focused it was on the main characters. And I think that's the reason why the whole fire bit bothers me so much, because it kind of breaks that whole like it's just about these two kind of aspect of the book.
That makes sense.
But I really loved how it was so focused on just these two characters and just this one day. So like you kind of heard things about their life around them, but like nothing was as important as this day, and you always got directly to the point. Like there was no small talk, which I liked.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, there was kind of small talk, but like it was like really like it was part of the day and part of the chapter.
Yeah. And I think like it's just like I would have hated if like I had to read about any of the other days. Like I would have hated to read about November 10th all the way to November 8th of the next year.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that I only had to read that one day and
the,
I knew something would happen.
The point of the book is literally in the title. So like if it didn't stick to the point, it wouldn't have been good. So yeah.
I think it also like helped me because when you're reading a book and you're like, oh, I don't know. I know this is gonna happen. I just don't know when. I liked that I could always be like, okay, something's gonna happen at the end of this day. Like at least I'm prepared for it.
Yeah, you're mentally prepared.
Yeah, I think it prepares you a little bit more.
I was not mentally prepared for the plot test. I was like, oh, damn, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, okay.
I think maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe this one also was a little bit more predictable. As terrible as that sounds.
Yeah, it was.
You predicted the fire?
Not the fire, but
I didn't
like,
predict the fire thing.
Okay, I was like...
But, like some of the things that happened on the days, like as soon as like there was the whole like let's forget about the book thing on the 3rd November, I was like, okay, so who's gonna destroy this one? Like she's leaving, like how's this going down? I'm ready for it. The whole
there's me who doesn't go into a book thinking anything until like and I just
you're a blessing then, Madison, because I go into a book thinking everything.
Yeah,
the whole,
I opened my
5th. The 5th of November when he shows up at the bar, like that wasn't a surprise.
The 5th.
Like-
That was still the 9th.
No, well, it's the 5th time.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
When he shows up at the bar after she blows him off,
Yeah.
like that wasn't a surprise. Like that was expected.
Yeah. was
Yeah, I
waiting
mean,
for
I
it.
expected him to come back.
Yeah.
Because obviously the book was still going, so it didn't just
There would
end.
be
I kind of
no
also
point.
expected one of the friends to rat out where they were. I just didn't know who it was.
It was Glenn, right?
I thought it was gonna be
Yeah, it
Amber,
was-
honestly.
Glenn.
It was Glenn.
It
though.
was
The bro,
Glenn.
my man came in clutch for his fellow
He was like,
bro.
well, you came asking.
I thought it was gonna be Amber that ratted them out.
Nah.
I was pleasantly surprised it was Glenn.
She was
Yeah.
sticking to her
Because
girl
that
code.
bromance
She
was
was sticking
everything.
to her girl code and trying to keep her girl away, you know?
Right.
She
Yeah,
was just
but,
being.
like, she
She's a
also,
better
like, she
friend.
do.
She's a better friend than stupid. What's her face from Maybe Someday?
Freaking,
Oh, the one who cheats.
I don't even-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even remember
Yeah, I
her
don't
name.
remember him. She's so excited. I hate
It starts with a T.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember the name. I think it starts with a T.
I hated
Yeah.
her. But, you know, I really,
Fair.
I like this book, but I think, I don't know, maybe someday maybe it's because this is the first Colleen Hoover book Madison introduced me to. I always have a connection with the
Mhm.
first type of books from an author
Mhm.
that I just can't be beat despite, like, the books, like, another book could be clearly better. Like, I could see that it's clearly better, but for some reason I just can't let the fact that the first book I read from an author just sticks with me the most.
I do wonder
I feel that.
if we had read the second book,
Yeah, I'm like,
if-
I'm curious.
if I would have liked that series more than this one.
Yeah.
Like, would it have affected my opinion if I read more within this world?
We'll have to experiment with that, actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I got you. I have basically only series.
Oh, yeah, no, your books are completely, like, they're not carbon copies, but they're, like, you know,
Wow.
Re-
rude.
reprint and redo plot, redo theme, but keep setting. I guess, I don't know.
Tori.
I
But,
need to find.
oh, bye-bye, Sleepless. Thank you
Tori.
for coming.
Tori was her name. Bye.
Tori. I hated Tori. Anyways.
Tori, that's what it was.
Tori and Hunter.
Tori, ugh.
Mm. It's so sad because I actually really love the name Hunter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I do not. I was bullied by a girl named Hunter in elementary school.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, the name Hunter does not sit well with me anymore. It's a cool name, but not after that.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Makes sense. That
But
makes sense.
anyways,
Alright.
the book was good. Thank
Is
you,
there
Madison.
anything
for
else?
You're
introducing us.
welcome. You're welcome.
I will say I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm
Also,
glad.
I know, Moon, you haven't finished the book that I made us read.
I have not. I'm
Which is
trying.
okay. I know it's hard for you since it's not your genre and you're not into it.
It is not my
If
genre.
you can't really read it, don't force yourself. I don't want to force you.
No, I will. I will read this book.
Okay. I just
Will.
like I just personally I'm a big mystery person, so I'm just
We're very opposite then. I'm not a mystery
yeah,
person
I'm just
whatsoever.
sitting over here in the corner hugging my characters, specifically Connor and Will. Like I'm gonna sit over here with them. I
Okay.
love them.
Is there anything else we want to say about this book? We have been talking for over an hour and a half.
We have.
We have. This is our longest stream, I think.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, me and Madison did go on a My Little Pony rant that was not necessary.
Yeah, you did.
Look,
And we talked about broccoli and
Yeah,
condensation.
this has
so-
been the weirdest stream.
it has.
It has.
But,
It's
you know,
been great.
I feel like November 9th was weirdly good. Weird but good. Like it was cute.
Really?
Wait, yeah.
Right. Anything else?
Oh, right. Next book announcement.
Yeah, would you guys have anything else before I go for it? Because you guys actually don't even know what book this
Yeah,
is.
I have no idea what
No.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Take it away.
So it's my turn again. Woo, woo, woo. So my book that we're doing next is called Frostfire by Amanda Hawking. I haven't read this book in like 7 years. So I don't remember much. I remember the general plot, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. I do have a trigger warning though,
Oh.
because you know how you said my last book was graphic?
Oh no.
Oh God.
This one's way worse.
Oh no.
Oh,
I can't remember. It's part of a series, so I can't remember if it's specifically all of the books in this series are super graphic, or if it's
I mean,
like the later
after
two.
reading A Court of Roses and Thorns, nothing is too graphic anymore.
Guns N' Roses.
Thank you. I'm
I will say
sorry.
this one is really graphic. Like
What's
to
it
the
called
point
again?
it was disturbing.
Frostfire.
But it's called Frostfire by
Okay.
Amanda Hawk.
Frostfire.
It's really cool. We're being fully thrown into a fantasy world. Everything
Let's
is
go!
fantasy.
I love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I honestly,
and
I haven't read enough fantasy books, even though I read nothing but fantasy.
Oh, I got you. But our main character is also like amazing. Like she
This book is
knows
about
what's
elves,
up.
right? This has elves in it, right?
She an elf or she a gnome? I don't know.
I remember,
She's something.
like, you asked us, like, about the type
She's
of
not
creature,
human.
and I was like, let's read
Yeah.
about elves. It's like, okay, I got you.
She might be. I can't remember what she is. She's not human,
Okay.
and no one in this. Well, there's a little bit of humans in it, but like the world that they are
Who
in
needs
is
humans
surrounded by
anymore?
not humans. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's interesting. It's
Okay.
crazy.
Now, when you
Yeah.
say graphic, do you mean graphic in the gore sense or graphic
Yes.
in the okay?
No. I don't think there's anything that happens in the first book
Man.
in terms of that. I know, I'm so sorry. I mean, there's a romance in it. Don't get me wrong, there is romance.
Sorry, I'm like, out of all of us, I think each of us has our own spicy tier list. I think I might be on the really high end, so.
No, don't. I have some books for you then.
I'm like,
but
if
I'm
you
trying
read
to
what
keep
I read,
my
you'd be
first
like,
books
what the
a little
hell?
bit more mild.
Yeah, that's fair, that's
Got it.
fair. I mean, I have a lot, okay. I mean, the book I picked up, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, so we were trying to figure out, like, whenever we all pick our books out, we were trying to, like, figure out a name for, like, the theme of, like, what we were going for. And we all picked out books that they included romance and cold, because Moon had Frostfire. I, on the other hand, picked out a book that I'll just give a little spoiler. It takes place in Egypt, and it has nothing to do with these two. So I thought of the theme of hot and cold. So our theme is hot and cold.
Well, I've got you covered then, because I can be the transition with a book called Frostfire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's more snow involved than there is fire, but
I mean,
we can pretend.
You know, we're gonna go from snow to sand. But, you know.
Sure.
But,
Why not?
you know, that's really funny, considering I love warmth and you love cold. So,
Yeah, it is actually very.
yeah.
I think this might be my most graphic book that I have on my list as of
Really?
right now. Though.
Really?
I think so.
Man. I can't, like,
No, never mind. There's one that's really graphic. Never mind.
man, what happened to you? You used to hate
I
that
have one
stuff.
worse.
You used to hate that stuff.
Oh, I didn't find it pleasant, but it was a really good story.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
And like, usually, I can find books that like aren't super or like have one graphic moment, and then you're like, okay, and we're past it.
Yeah.
This is probably the only one that I'm afraid might be graphic throughout the entire thing. I have not read it in 7 years.
I know.
Like,
you know, I love how when you haven't read a book in 7 years, you come back to it, your opinion could drastically
I
change.
have
You could be
no
like, what
clue
would
what
I-
I'm going to think of this
Yeah.
book now.
Well, I'm
I was
excited.
a different person 7 years ago.
I'm excited to read your book. So far, I've been enjoying
I'm
them.
excited too.
Yeah.
Same for Madison's. I need to redeem
yes.
myself.
Next stream.
My mistake was having a murder book as the first one. I should have just stuck with fantasy.
Yeah,
But I wanted to
so
change
sorry.
it up.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Madison enjoyed it.
No,
Though. I'll
that's
take the win.
okay.
I'll take the Madison win.
Yes.
I will tell you what I think about it when I finish it.
Mhm. Even
Next
if you didn't
stream.
like the plot, I felt like
Yes.
there are some characters you would like. At least some of them.
Shut up.
I'm trying. I
Really?
tried real hard to be redeemed.
Aw.
Okay, next stream it should be in 3-ish weeks.
Oh yeah.
I say ish because we have no
We
clue.
have not planned the next stream, guys, but we will let you know when we have, and we will try
It will
to.
be on the Discord and the Twitter.
We will try to
Yes,
not make
and
it as
nowhere
long
else.
as this time because first off, again, holidays. Madison also got
Holidays.
sick and engaged. Moon was sick before all that.
I'm not engaged, just sick.
No. But yeah, stuff happened. So we're gonna be busy, but we're gonna try our best.
Yes.
Mhm.
Also, me and Madison are trying to work on fables as well, so we're gonna be busy with that. So we're gonna try our best. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Also
Yeah.
true.
We're getting to it. We promise. We literally scripted recently. We promise.
Wow, I'm so
Yes,
proud
yeah.
of you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're excited
Yeah.
on it, actually. Yeah. The fan art had motivated us. The fan art and like it was so
That's
cute.
so
Uh,
fair.
Yeah.
I
It
need
was
to
so
sneeze.
cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bless
So
you.
cute.
Thank you.
Taskaru.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
With that said, thank you guys so much for joining us on the book. Madison, any closing words?
Don't start fires. Arson is bad.
Oh my god.
And
Madison.
Love all.
Madison's brain dead. She's gone. She's checked out.
Madison's hungry. Madison needs to go fix
Madison
food.
needs food. Okay. Thank you. all
Thank
for
you. Make
watching.
sure to like, subscribe, all that.
Yes,
Join the
like,
Discord.
subscribe.
And also, Frostfire by what moon?
Amanda Hawkins.
Amanda Hawkins. Go read it so you can join in the discussion.
Great author. Would recommend like all of her books. You will see her again.
Alright. Thank you
will
guys
see her again.
so much. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Keep reading, y'all.
Goodbye.
Keep what?
Keep reading.
Arson's dead.
I thought you said keep breathing. I was